Make sure to reach out to make sure these invites are sent out. I took off tomorrow, but I'm still gonna work a couple of hours.
When you take off, you're never really off.
Yeah, I know I'm salaried, so I know how that goes. Make sure to reach out to make sure these invites are sent out. I took off tomorrow, but I'm still gonna work a couple of hours. But I don't mind the work I do.
When you take off, you're never really off.
Yeah, I know I'm salaried, so I know how that goes. Make sure to reach out to make sure. Oh, all right, mute that right there. Okay. So, greetings, beautiful people. It's Drake, B Drake with Everythang Culture, the podcast for all cultures, the podcast with a purpose. Our mission statement comes to the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and that is he believed that men hate each other because they fear each other. They fear each other because they don't know each other. They don't know each other because of segregation. And because of segregation, we have miscommunication. So this podcast has been built on the pillars of respect, communication, and consistency so we get to know each other so we can love one another. Yeah. So, we just came over from Facebook. We got Renee here. Okay, Renee, y'all remember the makings of Renee. You have to go back and check that out. And we've been talking about Black Panther. Okay, Wakanda Forever. Black Panther 2. Once again, I enjoyed the film. Shout out to Alexis. Shout out to is it the Columbia City Theater? I can't remember, but it was a dope experience. I'll be one of the people. Go watch the movie. Go watch the movie. Go watch the movie. Stop listening to all these other people when they say, "Oh, it's not worth it. It's not that good." Blah 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 blah. Go watch the movie. And once again, I said it on Facebook. I said it on TikTok. I'm gonna say it here. The only thing that make me feel that you're not gonna like this movie if you don't respect or like Black women. That's all I'm saying, because the emphasis was Black women. Dark brown, not light, Black, dark skin, melanin women. That was the focus of this movie, and it wasn't the full focus, but that was the lead of the film. Hello. That. How's it going, friend? Hello. Hello, how you doing?
Hey.
Welcome. We just switched over from Facebook to YouTube, and we're over here just having a conversation, and we're streaming live, but we're just talking about Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Have you watched it yet?
Not yet.
Okay, I ain't gonna hit you with no spoilers. All I'm saying, I honestly only seen like 2 people say, yeah, nah, it's not that good, or it's not worth your time. Don't listen to them. If you see negative, go watch it for yourself. And just be attentive. It's a lot of action in it. It's a lot of it has a great storyline. I enjoyed it. Wife enjoyed it. It was some funny parts in there too. That's the thing. Like, I'm trying to think, what didn't you like about the movie? That's what I think. What did you like? Or you just want some people just want to nitpick though.
They just want to complain. They gotta find something.
I know why, but why? I don't know why people like that. I'm like,
they're negative and they're not happy. Misery loves company.
Yeah, I know. And they kind of touch on that in the film too.
I watched a TikTok video, I think it was yesterday, literally one of the sweetest people on the app, unproblematic, and somebody chose to take apart a millisecond part of the video and just completely try to tear down their character. And for what? Because they didn't give you a backstory about the story that they were telling. Everybody else knew what they meant. It's always got to be one person. It's always got to be one.
That's why my block wouldn't stay strong, stay heavy.
Exactly.
Because that's my thing. If I see something I don't like, I'm just not going to watch it. I don't have to speak on it. But some people feel like their opinion matter.
And then the thing is, the first part she said in the video was, well, I follow you and I normally enjoy your content. Like, really, Lady Jesus? Like, come on now. Just go away. Because at this point, you're just reaching. You need something. Yes, of course.
And another.
Yes.
That's not always us. That's why I'm surprised. Well, I just had to check. I'm like, I don't know.
It's like, why? And you could have literally kept scrolling. Now, there's some people that I follow, and they may post a video that I don't particularly care for. That doesn't make me go and tear down or evaluate their character and be like, oh, well, this is not who they really are. You know what I'm saying? I just scroll past that particular video. I just keep it moving.
Yeah.
Now, if it becomes a habit and this person is becoming problematic and it goes against something that I'm not okay with, I just simply unfollow. Move on. People just have to have a reason to complain about something. And my uncle used to always tell me, and I know we're recording, but opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. And it's like, why you gotta be like that?
I would say they also stank most of the time. So
And most of them are full of it, but hey,
okay,
like,
stank.
y'all will mess up a wet dream. Jesus.
Man, I am
On my mouth.
hey, that's you. That's you too. We'll make a little playlist for that. But yeah, and that's the thing, what do you do when you have negative people around you?
I try to remove myself from the situation.
It's just, I understand when you go through, and I try to always do self-awareness checks for myself as well. If I don't become that person, I never want to be that person that, here he go again. And that's why I'm working on stop complaining about TikTok on TikTok. Even though it's real and even though it's actually happening, I don't want to be like, that's my content, just complaining about something,
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's happening, it's just complaining about this one thing. I draw awareness and try to keep it shaking. Like, okay, it's like, it's just only one. It's one dude that I follow. We follow each other, Like then it was cool. Like I got to do my my shout outs today too. My TikTok shout outs. But I'm like, he does a lot of. It's not pandering. What is it called? He's just very one sided. It's like, and once again, you can call it, but he does a lot of. It's not authentic. Like he's always trying to argue. He's very argumentative towards anything that's not Black women. And I support it, but I'm like, hey, this person's wrong right here, player. Or this person, they ain't got nothing to do with what you're talking about, but you always bring the point because unfortunately, a lot of people know, like, especially like myself, they know it's an easy target to go towards this demographic because they're easily influential. I mean, easily influenced, put it that way. And then it's not all of them. It's just the ones that, oh yeah, if someone don't have the highest self-esteem, I'm gonna go and try to, hype them up and this and that. I'm gonna use them in the long run. And I'm like, play. That's what that whole terminology. Doing all that ain't gonna get you to coach your player, and ain't gonna get you to meow. It's not gonna happen. Leave it, like, be yourself. But I just be like, I just let him make it.
It's the same with, and I feel like I can speak on this topic because I fall in that category. But that's just like with the men and some women, because it's not gender specific at all. But that's how they are when it comes down to bigger women or BBWs, things of that nature. You'll come across these creators that are like, oh, this is what I like, y'all are beautiful, da 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 da. And it sounds good the first time, but eventually it's like, okay, dude, we get it. That's what you like. Or that's what you say you like. Because on the internet you can say and be anything. But it gets to be a bit much when they just start just laying it on thick, like, oh, I do this. And they make everything about it. And it's like, are you really genuine or are you just really trying to reel people in that you feel like, and not all, BBWs have lower self-esteem, but are you trying to reel in the ones that do? It doesn't seem genuine anymore.
And that's absolutely valid. And that's something I want to bring up on the beauty standards aspect, because as you said, it goes both ways. Hey, sister girl Jess. Hey, friend. You missed the Black Panther discussion, but you can replay it later. Ain't nothing major. But I gotta ask, have you seen it yet? I know I don't know if you can hear us, but we can't hear you yet. Okay, she'll check in a second. I know she will. If she find that mute button, she'll say something. But so, for instance, I am plus size positive. Okay, I'm body positive on all sides. You know, if you short, you fat, tall, skinny, be happy for what you are. But do I have my preference? Absolutely. Do I like everyone that meet my preference? No. That's the unique thing about it. And I've gotten some folks that have followed me or, look at my content because, I'm supportive of that. But then when I watch their content and if they come off negative or if they come off rude or if they say something negative about somebody being a certain height or a certain weight too, no, you're a hypocrite. You're doing the same thing. Like, we don't need that. You don't have to bring somebody else down to pull yourself up, in my opinion. And if that's your view, you good. Okay, you here with us now, Sister Girl Jess?
I'm here now. I'm sorry, y'all. My mic wasn't connected. I'm sorry.
It's good. You're good. You're good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm like, is this maybe the very few time I get to hear your voice?
True. Let me tell you something. That podcast with the judges, amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing. I loved it. I mean, I really, really loved it. I wish more people would tune in. You can only share it so much and you can't make people watch it. But I'm like, it's a whole bunch of people that really need to hear this.
Thank you. You like, I need to clip that right there and just say some more because like that's what we were just talking about, Renee, and we were talking about a moment ago. I don't know what else to do. I one thing I can do. I'm like I said, I'm not gonna put out another one. I'm gonna put out some more makes to use. And try to stretch it out. I'm like, y'all need to really listen to this. Y'all need to like tune in. Only thing I need to do is turn down the volume on the second one. I didn't know it was so loud. And well, for the music was loud. So I'm gonna try to go back in and try to tweak the music.
I keep telling you, Brandon, you need to do little clips.
I haven't been doing clips this week.
You really need to do clips of things that they have said, just and make a few shorts like that, and that will make people come over here and be like, let me see the rest of what he said. This is some good stuff. You need to do that. That's what
I do it a lot, but I need a team. That's what I keep saying, to tell y'all, because y'all, I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm being real. Like, I'm telling, my days fly by. Like, and between my actual job, the wife, like the church, I just cooked like almost 20 chicken thighs a second ago, and downstairs. It's a lot to go into, but I don't want to, because I love what I do. And this editing take a long time. And honestly, sometimes when I get on social media, it's like, I'm tired. But you're right. No argument. And that's why I say I can make focus, because if it's worth it, I'll do it. Like,
I would, especially on this judge series, when you have these judges, take some clips of them answering a question or expounding on something. And I'm telling you, it will draw people in. I think people see the time and people see the length of it, and it deters them. And let me tell y'all something. That is a product of TikTok. People's attention span are super short because of TikTok.
Agreed. They want something quick. They want the microwave. They want to move to the next very quickly. And so, yeah, I can make something. I will make something work. I'm off tomorrow, so I can put a big focus on the show. Like, been working on the content, been working on the hoodies. I've been last night was on Printful, pulling some things together. It's like, it's just so much, but I love the difference it does make. Like, just what you're saying right there, it means the world to me. And I just know
I'm not trying to call you out or anything, but I never got my phone call today.
I know you did. I know. The day's not over yet either. But we good. I know. Trust me. When you hopped on, I was like, I know she go ahead.
She gonna get you.
I know. I already knew.
Because you said this morning.
Man, Mom had to date this fly.
That's all right.
Hey.
I come at the bottom of the barrel. Your wife and church come first.
Oh my goodness.
He said he was on chicken duty.
And family, because I still have to do I can't say it because she may listen, but I'm doing a little something for family. Like, but yeah, I ain't forgot. I got you. Usually when I'm moving and shaking, but our pastor's wife passed away.
Ooh.
And he's a great guy. She was a great woman. She was dealing with her third bout of cancer. With cancer, she's beat it twice. And it's hard really, because with me, I say this, it's my mother passed at a very young age, when I was, right before I turned 15. And now when I communicate with peers, and I'm 36 now, and when I communicate with people who's losing their parents or may have lost their parents recently, my thing is like, it's directly, you will be okay. It's going to be hard though. Yeah, things will never be the same, ever be the same. You go break down and cry just out the blue. That's what's going to happen. You're going to have some pains. You're going to look at things differently. But I say you better remember those good times. And I tell people, like, and I may be a little selfish, but man, I wish I had my mother at as long as y'all could have her. Have yours. I wish I had that opportunity. And my best friend expressed, like, I loved his mother too. When she passed last year, he hit me up like maybe 2-3 months later, and he was like, dog, I never knew how you felt. I couldn't handle this at 15, 16. I don't know how you did it, man. I was like, had to do it. That's the thing. You don't have no choice but to, in my opinion, just keep living and give it to God, and just, know she's in a better place. And just remember the positive things they did when they was here in the relationships you had, and everybody don't have that. So it's like when we're dealing with grief is not the same thing as depression. Grief is something that would, come in and out. It's just how you process it with family, with friends, with, with my faith, with my, Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, those are things that I lean on. But I would say when you have those bad things, it's a picture that shows, like, yeah, y'all know I love my mason jars. Okay. So I have my shot glass. So like, if you gotta look at it, it's like grief is like a ball, and it's in this jar. It's like a ball, and it's a nice size one. Now, if you have nothing in this jar, that ball will take up the majority of it. But you have to fill this jar up with other positive things in life
To help
not
buffer.
saying, yeah, not saying that grief go away.
It just helps buffer it. Right. Right.
There you go. That's the best way I can recognize it. But it's not, I'm telling you, you could be thinking, you could be having a good time, and that grief will hit you just a little bit, and you go, "Ooh, I felt it. But I got something else. I keep going on." But if you don't fill it up, that grief will hit you a whole lot more. And if you start rattling around, and it go hurt, it could shatter you, it could break you if you allow it to.
Right.
So,
One thing I'll say with grief, one thing to help you with grief is to create memories. Yes. Because the memories is what helps get you through grief a lot. And so as you live your life, one thing I choose to do is try to create a lot of good memories so people will have of me, because we all got to go that way.
Yep. It's inevitable.
We all got to go that way. So if you're going to leave something with those who loved you, leave some good memories.
Yeah. Oh. And speaking of good memories, this weekend, I love when I can talk to some young folks with some sense. And once again, I say I'm not old, but I ain't young. Okay, I'm right there. And my wife has a cousin, Cyan. I got Cyan and PJ, her boyfriend PJ. They came up from Texas, and I mean, we had a good time. They're like 25, 26. Trying to get the act together, not dramatic, willing to learn, respectful. I mean, we cooked for them, and the next day, we cooked breakfast. before we can go back downstairs, they done cleaned the kitchen already and little stuff we used to do when we were their age, you know. Just value though that we took quite a few pictures. We just had a good time with them, you know. And I always I had to tell them because when I'm going back to Texas next week, Lord, time is flying. So I'm going back to visit for the holidays. And when I leave, it's always a big pressure. My family act like I'm never coming back or something. And with these two young folks, I like, is this what my family feels like? I don't want y'all to leave. We have such a good time together. Don't get me wrong. I miss my family too when they come up, but just, you know, it's just like, I just want to continue to pour into them, you know, pour in knowledge and how to maneuver through life. You know, it's just so much to go just ahead of you. So I really value that whole experience right there. And those are good memories to go off of.
Exactly.
Taught them how to play spades and they beat us. Ain't that some shit?
Shut up, for real?
I know, what the hell. I just had bad hands. I ain't gonna lie. My hand wasn't good.
That was that Taylor Port. That's what it was. That Taylor Port was pulling the books the wrong way.
Hey,
was leaning. Them cards were leaning.
Wait a minute. Because I remember, because I snuck in a little bit. And somebody reneged. I said, "Oh, hey, Lord."
That was not me. No, I don't know. That was not me. But it was a young player. It was like, so he was partnered with my wife, and I was a partner with my wife's cousin for when we were first teaching them. And my thing was, you know, I would say my wife cheats when she plays. It's hands down, she go cheat. She go find a way. All right. So I always know to keep an eye on her. But the unique thing, like, I relate more to my wife's cousin, and a PJ, my wife's cousin boyfriend, relate more to my wife. They got similarities, and they're just seeing it like me and her playing. But the thing is, he reneged, and I thought, because I caught out, like, wait a minute, like, I see a heart that. You know, he reneged the first book, the first, you know, the toss out, like the first one. And I'm like, wait a minute, and. You know, by the third one came around, he threw out another heart, and my wife like, nah, it was diamonds. I looked at her like, wait a minute, or like, nah, it was diamonds. It was diamonds. I'm like, no. But the thing is, I appreciate because you got to know your partner. You got to know your partner.
Yep.
And his girlfriend, my wife's cousin, she was like, like he did. She said, "You just did a little shit. I know you be lying." Like flip. And that was the first one. It just wasn't a good time. But they came back the next day. They practiced. They came back in. And once again, it's all about communication. Once again, communication, respect, consistency. Because I was joking with them. I'm like, hey, if you're in a relationship, I know I'm stay away from relationships, but I see you relationship and you have a bad hand. It's all about how you, because you gonna have some bad days. Y'all gonna get some bad hands sometime. But how you go maneuver through that bad hand?
Right. Don't renege.
Better know your boundaries. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, don't renege.
That's one thing you learn all the time. So I enjoyed them. I enjoyed them. Hey, Jay, it's just not missing you. Let me show you with TikTok. Oh, roll back to Atlanta from the country. They want to get okay. B say, God, what is going on? I gotta go. I see it's low. I'm gonna have to do check-ins with y'all. You know, we will leave some time before we start streaming to check in with everybody. You know, make sure y'all doing what. How can I support y'all? That's something that we can talk about right now. What do y'all need supporting?
I'm good. I just need you to make them shorts. I've been telling you for a long time.
Hey, you can get. I'm gonna flood folks with them now because it just really transferring those. So I got the shorts. So boom, shorts is gonna be made. Hello, Wicked. How you doing, friend?
I need what you call that? Them little dolls to inflict harm.
Ooh, a voodoo doll?
Oh Lord.
He know why. I'm not gonna say nothing else.
It's gone like that. Thank y'all for the likes on YouTube. Appreciate that.
No, I'm fighting bitterness right now. I'm good.
Okay, so I'm gonna call you. We'll talk. We'll talk. We'll check in. But yeah, I got some loyal people. These my A1 day ones. They just know I'm trying to celebrate them quickly. So I appreciate them so much. Like I value the connections, and Wiki, you be coming there too, Wiki. Like Wiki really pushes and support Wiki Confections, a great page. If you see me repost anything with food and luxury food, that's her right there. Like she really have a great thing going on. But I'm telling you, that's your situation. We'll check in, we'll talk more. But that once again, you need to watch Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. It touches on that. It touches on that quite a bit. Oh, can I give y'all one spoiler? I know it's the biggest spoiler though. I don't know.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Reconsider.
Oh,
You can tell me when you call me.
oh, God. Let me Google this right now because I don't think this has ever happened in a certain film with this person. I may be wrong. I may be wrong.
You know what you're doing right now, streaming from all platforms like this.
Mhm.
I don't know why more people don't do that.
One is frustrating.
Okay.
Sometimes it can be hard. Sometimes it can be hard. Let's see. So I'm trying to get it where it's streamed at all places at once. That's ideal. Now I can go over to this one application called StreamYard, but StreamYard is a little ugly to me. And it costs a little, it's a little bit more, but I pay for Zoom for the year. So I do Zoom. So if I could do it simultaneously, that'd be perfect. But at the same time, this, I used to do this back in the day before I started TikTok, anything like at the very beginning of the pandemic, we used to do our happy hours. Now we used to get toe up, but the thing is, by the time we get a few shots in and all that, we used to have like up to like 20 people in here at once. Okay. So it's just, but I stopped it because, what did I do? I think I started working on the show. No, I took a break. My best friend mom died. That's what happened. Like I took a big break. And so now I'm trying to kick it back up, get some of the folks back. Cause when we do these, it's not only black folks, it's Mexican, it's people who don't identify as nothing. And that's what they say they decolonizing. That's what they back to that Black Panther, the decolonization. A lot of people don't understand that. It's like, I'm not Mexican because Mexicans was colonized by the conquistadors, by the Spaniards, what is it like, when you don't know so much about your ancestry, your heritage, and you try to find that out. But I got people, white folks, and it's a lot of really good conversations that are held in these spaces. And I make sure that everybody have time to speak, everyone be able to are respectful to one another. Once again, communication, respect, and consistency. And we step off sometimes we show some video, like on Facebook, we show a video or two, we show clips. And we just really have a good space. And sometimes them 2 hours fly by. But I've had a lot of productive conversations through these spaces and trying to bring them back. But and they'll come back. Right now I know it's football going on right now. I know what I'm going against. So I ain't stressed, but I just got to keep it shaking. Yeah, but I'll be praying for you, Jaya. And we got to make sure, Renee, you take it easy. Drink you plenty of water too. That's gonna help you out.
I am. Don't start first.
I know. But yeah, I was just telling them earlier, like even with TikTok, I'm gonna start complaining all the time about them shadow banning me, blah blah blah. I just got to keep pushing through it because I don't want to come with them counts to just complain all the time. Hey, just make sure to try to be more focused on informing. But I like to have fun too. I like because I don't want to be just pigeonholed into a certain genre. And that's what TikTok, a lot of places, they want you like, I didn't come here for this. No, you came here for, that's why we're everythang culture, because I can talk about literally everything, but I can try to get to understand the why. Even when I did the thing about what's that thing called that the all that cheese, bun and cheese. I've already doing some research about that. So Tuesday I'm gonna talk about what exactly is bun and cheese.
I'm trying to figure out how they got all of that mess stacked up on there like that.
Hey.
And was I'm like, wait,
What
what?
you say? That gas looking at
When I tell you my stomach bubbling, I was like, oh my gosh. Like because y'all, I don't know if y'all went and watched the full video, but I'm like, baby, like,
No
no,
way.
no. Like you ain't go shit for a week, man. Like what are
A
you
week? A week? That's being real generous.
Exactly.
Cause all that, jeez,
But the holidays are coming up. So like Wicked. I don't keep pushing. What are your holiday favorite foods? Like, what's your go-to thing? Like, what do you look for? Give me 3 things y'all are looking forward to for this holiday season that y'all gonna eat. Y'all should know mine.
Wait a minute. You know what? On live today on TikTok, this lady was cleaning chitlins.
Hey.
I saw that. No,
She had like
no.
2,000 people in there watching her clean chitlins.
Clean chitlins. I swear I saw that on my FYP.
Hey.
Yes.
So matter of fact, tell me where y'all from. You know where y'all from, and y'all 3 things y'all look forward to. What food?
Just randomly or for the holiday?
For the holidays.
Well, I am weight loss surgery patient, so I hate this time of year.
Oh, baby.
Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. Don't be a
I'm
hater.
not a hater. Like, I enjoy watching other people enjoy it. I just hate it for myself. So this year, just me and my daughter. So we are not doing like holiday because she is autistic and hates a lot of the food. So I'm probably cooking just for the sake of saying I'm cooking. So I'm cooking turkey wings,
Okay.
baked macaroni and cheese, and collard greens.
Collard greens.
Okay.
And I'm probably going to have somebody come over and take it because after 2 days, we ain't going to eat it.
So you sharing.
Wow.
So you sharing
I'm
with the community.
definitely sharing, but if they come over here looking for a whole turkey, they're going to be upset.
No. We appreciate it. So, all right. Thank you. So, Renee, sister girl, Wicked, any of y'all, Jaya?
For me, this year I'm looking forward to peace and quiet because I'm not doing anything. My family, most of them are going out of town to Georgia, so I'm not going. I'm staying home. It'll just be me and my baby. So I'm not cooking a whole lot. Of course not. I've already been picked to bake some stuff and send it, even though I'm not coming. I get voluntold.
What is your go-to thing that people love for you to bake? For you to have
Anything. They don't even care. Anything. And then they come up with the most outlandish stuff. Huh? Oh, okay. They come out with the most craziest stuff. Do you know how to bake this? And me, I love a challenge, but I always kick myself during the process because it's like now I've agreed to this and now I gotta follow through. But anything, like I've been baking since I was 17. I stopped one day because I don't know, I just felt like I wasn't into it anymore after my dad died, so I just kind of stopped. But I still do it when people request it, but I don't know, it just don't feel the same like it used to. And maybe I'll get back into it one day, but
girl, do you know do you have issues with saying no to people? Yeah.
I didn't expect to get called out on the
No,
Sunday.
I'm sorry because I be like, if I don't want to do it, I have a no ministry. I know how to say no in a minute.
I do have to do some boundary work, very much so.
Okay.
Yes. Did you just call me out?
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You didn't do nothing wrong. Look, you stated the obvious. I promise. And I know this. And I fuss at myself after the fact. Like, you could have just said no, right? You know this is not required of you, right? Like, trust me, I kick myself all the time, but I still wind up doing it. Like that.
Commitment. Okay, I had to see. Baby had
But I'm not
going. I had to go turn the fire off on her. She just got that.
Not the green.
They good though.
But me being from Alabama, I don't know who cooking chitlins, but I'm not eating them. So, but it was crazy to watch that lady's video or her
Wait a
live.
minute. I was like, oh my goodness. And I'm like, something like that. You need to turn them comments off because
Right? You trying to
Hey,
read?
I'll
Like,
hey.
you gonna be a miss something.
So I gotta say this. All right. So one, okay, I see low. I'm baking rum cake, carrot cake, German chocolate cake, and sake to me cake for a friend holiday table. Love it. Then I have Wicked over here on YouTube. Say I don't know. All right, as always. Mac and cheese. I'm assuming that's baked. Potatoes, not mashed, but like cooked in cream on chicken. Okay. And Wicked,
No,
I be messing with
tell
Wicked.
Wicked. Tell Wicked she got to live up to all of them posts that
You
she's
feel me?
been
Exactly. I be
She
that's
gotta
why I'm
have
like, man,
all
she be
that.
cooking all this food. I be like, I know her. Like she got. I be want to say, I just want to swing through. I gotta test it. I want to see it, and it may look good, but I be saying, I think I told her this last time. Everything ain't glitter, ain't gold. I want to see what it's really about. Cause okay, so I ain't forget, sister girl Jess. Did you share yours when I just stepped down?
No, I didn't. One thing in particular that I look for every holiday. This is one thing in particular. After October, I'll be looking for eggnog, and I want eggnog everything. I don't care what it is. Eggnog. If it got eggnog, I want it.
I've
Me
never had
too.
egg.
Are
I'm
you
Yes,
scared of it.
serious?
sir.
I
Don't tell nobody.
love
Ooh,
eggnog.
I love. Ooh, you
Where
need to
you
try
from,
when
sister
you
girl
see
Jess?
us. Huh?
Where you from?
You ain't gonna believe it. I'm from the same place Low from. Where Low at? Let's
Really?
put it like that. I'm in
Oh,
Arizona.
Arizona. Shut up. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you in Arizona now?
Yes, ma'am.
Where?
I'm in Phoenix.
Son of a bitch, I was just there yesterday.
Ooh, she cussing. Look at her. She
Hey,
cussing, y'all.
we can do that.
I'm a cussing Christian. And now I ain't going I
I
listen, I
love it.
said that on my didn't I say that on my
Yeah,
show,
you did. You
Drake?
said. You
You
said. You
did.
said.
I
Yes,
listen.
ma'am.
I'm
Yes,
that I'm
ma'am.
that person the kids want to sit next to at church. Yes, sir. Because it's gonna
Okay.
come out.
See, she gonna give y'all something to talk about later on.
Right.
I
Oh
lived
I
yeah.
in
am now
Arizona
in
for a little
Tucson.
while.
I just moved to Tucson from Chandler.
Oh, for real? You in Tucson?
Yes.
I got friends in Tucson, but I
Sister girl, Jess, we gotta hook up because I'm having surgery in Scottsdale. You gotta come over to the hotel that I'm gonna be at recuperating.
okay.
All right,
I can do Snobsdale. I used to work out there.
I know, right?
And
I'm going to Snobsdale.
okay, yeah, they show,
I
yeah.
lived in Arizona for a little while. I hated it. I
Where
What,
did
absolutely
what
you live?
yeah, where did you
I was
live?
I was in Sierra Vista.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that's
why.
why.
You was
Wait.
in the wrong part.
Okay,
But
who
see,
was in the
I
military?
had military.
Wait. Who was in the military?
That's
My
right.
sister, my
Uh-huh.
sister.
See,
You was in the middle. So Sierra Vista in Arizona is like Fayetteville in North Carolina. Don't do it.
It's
Mhm.
terrible. But like, I don't see. It's certain
You,
things. See, I'm in Alabama, and it's certain things as far as the South is concerned that I just expect that you
You're
can't
not gonna
get
get that
past a
here.
certain. Exactly.
You
Well,
gonna
you
get
When
that
I
racism?
okay. So you heard the word South, and you thought you was gonna get Southern stuff. My family from Savannah, Georgia. We Gullah Geechee, and I knew when I was moving to the Southwest that I wasn't
Mhm,
gonna get the Southern stuff.
mhm.
So like
look,
I'm right now, I'm craving stuff I know for a fact my new stomach won't even tolerate. But if I ever go back to North Carolina, I want me some Brunswick stew. I want
ooh,
me, I want some stuff that you hummingbird cake. And I don't even like coconut. But just the fact
I don't
that I
like
can get a
coconut.
hummingbird cake, I just want it.
I don't
this
like
I
lady
ain't
decent
gonna
making a
eat
foods. I
it.
don't
whole
like
German
shredded coconut.
chocolate cake. She
I don't
making a
like
German
coconut.
chocolate cake and don't like the coconut,
I'm
girl.
not making it for me. I'm
Oh
making
yeah,
it for
you do say
somebody else.
that.
I've been baking just like Kay Renee said. I've been baking since I was 10.
Same.
Wow.
That's what I'm the
So
same
Now
thing.
tell me this, Miss Lowe. You because see I did extreme diet at one time and I was watching what I was eating, but it was like this time of the year. I'd be like I'd be buying people stuff like eat this for me and let me just watch you eat it. Do that.
I'm a voyeur, but I'm not a food voyeur.
Hey, how about it? That's a certain type of, hey,
Wait a minute. I
hey,
used to do that.
YouTube.
I used to go get kids. I'll be like, here, well, I want to try one of these. Don't like I said, eggnog was is my thing. They had the eggnog shake. Hey, don't you want the eggnog shake? I'm gonna buy you one. All you have to
I
do,
am
just let me
thankful
watch
that
you drink the
there
shake.
is a plant-based eggnog that tastes just like the Southern Comfort eggnog that they sell at Trader Joe's, and I get it every year. And I buy a couple of them because I think I'm gonna freeze them. I drink them.
It don't last. Ooh.
It don't. And
Let
then
me
the
tell you,
eggnog ice cream is okay, but I don't really care for it.
you don't like ice cream.
I like ice cream, but I didn't like that eggnog ice cream that I got.
Okay.
At Safeway, they got that girl. Listen.
Unsafe way.
They got
Safeway,
eggnog. They got eggnog ice cream. They got eggnog ice cream sandwiches at Trader Joe's. I don't know if they got them this year, but I'm sure gonna look for them. They're gonna have eggnog yogurt. I mean, let me tell you, I love some eggnog this time of year.
Now you know what y'all Drake. I'm gonna put you on a mission when you go to Texas. I don't know if they have it in Texas, but
Okay.
Kay Renee can probably send it to me. No, she not. She in Alabama. I need some Scrabble.
Ooh,
Scrabble.
Yeah, Scrabble. Okay, so yeah, Scrapple. I need Scrapple, and I know when I was in North Carolina, they didn't know what Scrapple was. They kept comparing it to liver mush. It is not liver
no,
mush.
it's not that. But
It is not. But
Like,
I think I asked my mom to bring it, but because she knows that one, I'm a weight loss patient, and two, I'm getting ready to have GI surgery, she ain't gonna bring it.
so we can say you go party after your surgery. You gonna have
Yes,
everybody.
Jesus.
But let me tell you, the eggnog, I don't know about that, but I don't knock it. So because
it's
I'm
because
trying
you
to do
lactose
things.
intolerant. That's why, huh?
I don't. Hey, look, trust me. I don't give a damn
He
about being
don't pay
lactose
attention
intolerant.
to that. I don't
Like,
watch him eat something that he
hey,
knew
and
he
I'll be
shouldn't have
thick as
ate.
a dog later. I'm like, but we were talking about that. Like, I said the same thing. I like thug life. I'm a G. And be like praying the Lord.
He a
One thing
G until it's time to pay the piper.
Okay.
one thing I haven't eaten. So, okay, let me see if y'all know what this is. I don't know Wicked. Wicked may be too Houston, but do y'all know what Pittsburgh hot links are?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Philly, so I know what Pittsburgh hot links are.
Like the little links that one
Yes, the little red ones.
No. See, I was about to say
Okay.
Pittsburgh hot links is specific to East Texas. So I'm gonna show y'all a picture of them. Matter of fact, I think they have a video of them somewhere. Man, when I
Because I
tell
got those hot links in North Carolina, and let me tell you something, I ain't fucking with them.
So I'm gonna, like,
They too hot.
That, you know what it is? I changed the way I eat, so I tasted all the chemicals.
So here it is right here. And one thing I'm gonna say, we got a few more minutes. I'm still here with YouTube. Usually we stay on YouTube, like, well, we met that quota, but we on here on Zoom for at least 3:00. But man, I'm gonna show y'all this right here. And it's like Pittsburgh hot links, the strangest sausage in Texas, and it's called East Texas caviar. So I'm gonna show y'all this video. Let me see if I can get it. Yeah. Because I haven't had them in legit 10 years because I told God I wouldn't have them no more.
Shut up. You told God. I told the Lord.
It's one of them situations like, God, if you get me through this.
Get me out of this.
Go online and grow your.
Hey, so you got to be intentional. I'm like, Lord, if you get me through this, I promise you. What do y'all see? Y'all see it?
Yeah, I see your screen.
No, not this. This one right here.
You get ready to show your whole calendar. You better be
Business with
Okay.
Wix e-commerce. Create
Uh-uh.
a
It's
beautiful
not showing
storefront
it
for
yet.
your
It's not
brand
showing.
by customizing product pages.
It may not show.
Yeah.
Is it black?
No,
No.
it's showing your whole
It's showing your
screen. Like I
desktop.
see all your windows open. That's why I said don't move nothing. We're gonna see your whole calendar.
Nah, I'm kosher on that. Okay, here we go. Let's try this one.
There we go.
There we go.
Galleries, cart, and checkout.
We're going to go for one of the true regional dishes in Texas, only found in this small corner of our state. It's known as the Pittsburgh Hot Link. And these thumb-sized all-beef links are nothing like other hot links and are even further from traditional barbecued sausage. Simply put, they're a local delicacy of the highest class and form. This is Sonia Barker, whose family has been in the hot link business for generations. Now she runs this restaurant, selling the links made by her brother down the street.
They're like gushing geysers.
Lots of grease, so you have to be careful.
That's the good stuff. That's just the flavor.
Yes.
Right there.
As you see, they're not smoked, but cooked in these custom upright ovens. Custom designed to not start an all-out grease fire.
The meat is in the casing just cooking in a packet of grease. Little tiny bubbles of heaven. Step back! The smell coming from these guys is insane too. It's so good.
One oven will cook a stick of links, and we cook them on the sassafras sticks.
That's a sassafras stick at the top? What does that do?
I don't know. I have no idea. That's how it's been done since my grandfather, my father, and everyone in my family has always cooked them that way.
How funny. Hey,
So
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's right.
This place clings to tradition like an old dog to a bone, or better yet, to a hot link. And what I love is that these are traditions all their own.
Now, I've never seen sausages like this anywhere else in Texas.
I haven't seen any.
It's a Pittsburghified German sausage.
That's right. And we've had some people that they call the hot links caviar, East Texas caviar. That's the way that we serve them.
The finest food out there.
Yes.
Time to grab my fine china and dine. And around here, well, that's a cafeteria tray.
So, how do you eat these things? I guess, how many of these do you eat? Because
you see a sign like that in the back,
okay,
it lets you know they're gonna be good.
It sounds like an appetizer.
That white sign.
You need I think I might need to double that.
You want to put 6 more on there?
With the soul train
Sure,
letter?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
As much as there's an art to making them, there's an art to eating them.
Everyone has their own opinion, and
And
sometimes they get into arguments over it. So
What do you think's the right way to do this?
I like hot links with a little bit of ketchup and hot sauce.
Okay.
And crackers.
Kind of mix it together. And
Just the hot
crackers.
sauce and crackers.
I don't do
Okay.
that. I do the ketchup.
You can top them with chili, hot sauce, nacho cheese, anything goes, really.
white bread. You gotta have them crackers.
So
or
is there any
white
wrong
bread.
way to eat a hot link?
No.
Okay.
And that gives me some comfort that I'm gonna do this right.
All right, so I think first off, I got to try just the sausage by itself.
You ain't eating it
Right,
right.
a Pittsburgh hot link.
Why is he eating it with a fork?
Ooh,
Exactly.
that is without a doubt its own thing. That's even different than what the Cajuns call hot links. Look, it's got red
real
pepper,
gritty.
just saturated in grease.
Yeah.
But it's almost like got the flavor and a little bit of the spices of breakfast sauce. Man, that's good.
It's good.
Now let's try it like the locals.
It looked like
Little
it would be
linkage,
good in some
little
grits.
cracker, little hot sauce.
That's a good idea. I never thought about that.
Oh yeah, that's good right there.
You said
Now-
you wasn't
No,
going
I'm
back.
not. No, I'm not. My stomach's
To see the
bubbling.
full episode or to get info about how to
Your
visit this
stomach.
spot,
My
www.thetripper.com. Or here's some other videos you may like.
Thank you.
It was that
Con
bad?
Dios, amigos.
Man, let me tell you.
All that grease, I
grease?
guess it was.
It is okay.
So the situation was, yeah, that's the thing. You got to eat them while they hot, okay? You can't eat them like, you can't eat them when they like even lukewarm. You got to eat them while they hot, all right? And so this was like the day before I proposed to my wife. So
Oh Lord.
went down to East Texas, and it's a spot called Butcher Shop in Longview, okay? But like, I don't know if Longview have Pittsburgh hot links, but Tyler does. And it's only like 1 or 2 places you can get them from. It's like, once again, it's like a delicacy. So when you can find them, it's going down, you know? So I had a lot going on. I told him, I said, hey, I think I had to run and get them, but I had to hurry up and pack up. I had to go to Longview because I was linking up with all my friends. All my friends and her friends would come together at the butcher shop. You know, it was an East Texas connection. And I said, man, let me eat these. And I was eating them like, okay, I'm gonna make me a little packet and I'm gonna eat them while I'm on the road. So I'm eating them in the car. You know, when you eat in the car, like you're not really eating it fast enough. You know, food may get a little cold, but I'm eating it whatever. I get there like, you know, maybe it take like a half an hour, 45 minutes to get from Tyler to Longview. But I get there. By the time I get there, we go to the restaurant like another hour or so later. They all that grease that sat into the bottom of my stomach, and I was something right. I'm trying to play it cool, but at the same time, I'm like, you got to go now because you can't do what you may do in front of both y'all friends. I was like, So I had to slide off and go to the restroom. I think it's gonna be like something like good go. Now I was there for a whole 45 minutes in that thing sweating, like and people texting me like, "Hey, John, where you at? Hey, man, I'm here.
I'm not here.
I'm here, but they're like, I know you." He still looking. I said, man, I'm talking about. It was like literally you holding the. Like when it's gonna stop. It's like just stop. It was as soon as I was ready, thought I was done. Like okay, I'm good. I was like, no. It was like when I'm like you ever be amazed at your own body or what it can do, and it was like, how am I doing this? Like, man, I came back out there sideways. Everybody like this. I like, hey. I just want to. They didn't want to go out again that night. They want to go to a bar. So I like, ugh. But after that, like I was in there. I was like, God, if you get me through this, I won't eat them no more. I promise you. That's been one legit promise. And once again, hey, it's been 10 years since I've had a Pittsburgh hot link. Because we coming up on our 10-year anniversary. Right? Like I haven't had a Pittsburgh hot link since then.
Was that your first time having them?
No, I've had them numerous times, because the thing is, like, I just ate them while they were cold. That's it. I've never eaten them while they were like, because I ate them while I was in the car. So I didn't take it serious. Like, I thought I'd be all right.
That grease coagulated at the bottom of that gut?
Man, it played no games. And I think I ate chili with it too. Oh, yeah.
You was in that bathroom doing a White Chicks episode.
When I tell you that is the best way I can, like, explain it to y'all how bad it was. Like, yeah, it's been times like, God, if you get me through this, I ain't gonna do it again. And I'm like, but this one was like, nah, for real. I'm like,
for real, Lord. For real. Lord.
And I proposed the next day. That's like goodness. But I know, but hold on, we're gonna stay on here. But hey, YouTube, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We do this every Sunday on Zoom from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. When we get on YouTube and Facebook, when we stream, it varies, but we really get on Zoom to have these personal conversations and these fun conversations with each other. Oh, and before we get off, I got to tell y'all, I'm looking forward to dressing. I'm looking forward to dressing Greenberg turkey, and it's the Thanksgiving that I made, because some people, they don't be doing it right no more. And I may be looking for a fried turkey. My kinfolk, shout out to you, Mark. He's came home from a long vacation. It's been almost 10 years since we've seen you, but I'm looking forward to seeing my family, and putting, not only just seeing them, but putting my arms around them, hugging them, and loving them, and making those memories, as we were talking about earlier. And many of our memories are held at those tables. I'm looking forward to us to introduce some new things so we can shift, some healthier options in the future. Because as even Lois said, people have changes in their dietary restrictions, and we got to think about long-term health as well. But don't get me wrong, we go eat good. I'm looking forward to Bluebell ice cream, because they don't have Bluebell ice cream up here.
Oh, Lord. Oh.
We got it in Arizona. Thank you, Lord.
Okay.
Nobody do it like Bluebell, but
nobody.
And with the chitlins, I don't like the smell of it. I don't like it, but I'm like, it's maybe it's 1 to 3 people, including myself and my family, that don't eat chitlins, and even the babies eat chitlins in my family. Okay, I don't know if it'd be this year. Because everything culture, we have this thing of trying different foods. I done tried a lot of different cultures' foods. I done tried from Nigeria to Colombian to Khmer to Ethiopian. I may try chitlins this year. But we're going to end it on that. We'll see y'all next Sunday on YouTube.